You what I've got going on in Ellie's Essentials notebook. This is just a front page that I found. It shows exactly how to do the top of an Essentials paper, and then it's got some other information. I believe this one was actually intended for the ancient, but it doesn't really matter to me. This is from last year. On the inside the one pocket, I put her geography trivium table, because we're going to be bringing those each year, I believe, or each week. And then I put the whiteboard. I decided to buy this type of whiteboard for Ellie this year because it's a lot less for her to carry. I know a lot of y'all still have the wood ones, and that's fine, it doesn't matter. But I like this one because, excuse my feet, it gives you 4 panels to write on. And then there's that graph paper thing she'll need eventually. And then on the other side it's graph paper too, so that might also help keep things neatly written down. So that one's back there. This is a D-ring, and I believe it's 2 inches. Let me see. It doesn't say. I have Expo markers and pens and pencils in this little pouch for her. And then I have these little pockets that I got at the Office Depot. And I am going to I'm going to print out the tabs for them. This one is the English grammar, and I put her trivium table charts in there. And then on this side, there's the abbreviations that we use to do the analytical tests. And on this side, it's the analytical test sheet that I sent y'all. And I just laminated it. You could also put it in a page protector, but that's that sheet, so you can do that. The next section, I put the quid et quo. And then these are the grammar mastery sheets from the gear section in your book. And these right here, this way I can say, hey, it's time for you to go practice a chart. And it tells her exactly which week chart she needs to be working on. So I thought that was kind of nice. I can just say, you got to go do your charts. And it'll tell you exactly what she needs to review. And then we actually go into the charts. And most of them I have laminated in here for her. So, and then the next section is the student resource notebook. And I am actually going to put post-it note tabs on this, because there are certain things in here that she really needs. And I haven't done that yet. I probably shouldn't have done the video yet. But here's the stylistic techniques on page 5. These are the different dress-ups, sentence openers, decorations that we'll be working on this year. And then there's models of structure for each of the different types that they're doing. And then once you get to page 19, that's where they do the strong verbs, ly adverbs, and the different word lists that we use all the time. So, and then 5 senses words. Those are all those wonderful little helpful things that she can use. The decorations are in there. This is that book that you print off the internet. You get it on IEW.com. If you bought the student medieval history based writing book, then you get a code in your book for this for free. And you just go online and you type it in. You can print it or you can send it to Office Depot. My copy of it is bound all by itself, but for Ellie I put it in a notebook because I want it all in one space. So she just has to get this whole language arts notebook. out. So I'm going to tab all this for her so she can find the different things quickly. In the back, there are checklists. Okay, they have the symbols list so that, you know, when you're making proofreading or for note-taking symbols. There's one for proofreading and one for note-taking. But then they have the checklist for actual writing the compositions for the different units. These units relate directly to the TWSS. That is that notebook. Hold on. That is this. So when you see these units, that relates to that. It does not relate to the ancient or medieval history. But if you look on your medieval history list, it tells you week 1, we're doing units 1 and 2. So you're going to be doing unit 2 checklist in here. This is how you can grade their papers. And remember, you grade their papers, not me. So you can actually give them a grade so that they'll know exactly how they did and whether or not they need to improve. But remember, those connect with whatever the TWSS unit is, not with the MHBW, which is, what is the MHBW, you ask? Well, I can't pull it out right now. It's the medieval history book, though. There it is. This one right here. Okay? So, while we're here, I'm just going to show you. This is the week, CC week. This is the TWSS, the blue notebook unit. And this is the lesson from this book that we're using. Okay? Sorry about the glare. And it tells you what the source text is, and then it also tells you what the stylistic technique is. Okay? So those are the things that you need to know.
That's what I meant that I was going to give you.
Okay, so this is just a master checklist that you can use if you want to use. It doesn't necessarily, it's the same as those others, but this is just the master checklist. And what some people do is they actually mark out on here what they're not working on so the kid knows that they don't have to do that. Because you know that checklist gets harder each week. Okay, so then I have another section. We're going to actually put spelling in here. And as you know, in the back of the gear section, there's spelling lists. Those spelling lists connect with a Spelling Plus book. This book right here. They're the exact same spelling lists. We're going to start working on them. You don't have to buy this book. The only benefit of this book is it actually tells you what you're supposed to be doing. But that's, you know, it's the same exact list, same exact author, everything. Okay? But we're going to put spelling in here, and we're going to do spelling as part of her lessons. Then we have math. And I put the trivium table in here for math because I like the trivium table. It has a 100 chart. It has other information. Some of it she can use now. Some of it she won't use until she's, you know, in challenge. Stuff like this. It also has board slam on the back. Just a small board slam. And it explains exactly how to play it and to remember that x to the 0 power equals 1. Okay? So, that's in there. And then in the same math section, I put a bigger board slam that's laminated that she can play with. And I put Connect 4 board slam, which we enjoyed playing last year too. So, and then if you don't have this, this isn't absolute necessary, but I do keep this in here with the rest of the stuff. This is the portable walls. If you don't have it, then wait till Christmas time and they give these away. They'll mail them to you. So during the 12 days of Christmas, they've done it for the past couple of years now. And it actually has all that information, dress up, sentence openers, and it's just a nice little thing. It's also got a lot of word lists in it, adverbs, prepositions, not as much as the student resource notebook, and it's got a pocket so you can put their papers in them if they want to. But it does kind of break things down more simply for them. So that is what I have so far in her notebook, and I'm excited to be organized and be your tutor this year. So thank you.